Guys, right now, almost half of American households have no savings in their retirement accounts. That's according to the latest survey of consumer finances. Now, guys, I don't know about you, but to me, that sounds pretty scary. Let me know in the comments below your age and whether or not you have anything saved for retirement or not. And if you don't, let me know why in the comments below. Now, I get it, guys. The rise in inflation in the last couple of years has sort of put a damper on a lot of people's savings and saving for retirement. But with that said, what do you do if you're 35, 40, or 50 years old right now and you have nothing saved for retirement? Or you have very little saved? Where do you start? That's the question. What do you do first? Now, in this video, I'm gonna give you 8 things that I think you need to do first to get started after the age of 40. Please stay tuned for number 7 and number 8, because if you don't do number 7 and 8 on this list, then everything else really doesn't matter. So stay tuned for those. Hey, if you get value from this video, smash the like button below, share the video with your friends, your family, your network of good people, and also please consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. Now, let's jump into it. Now, guys, the first thing you gotta do if you're starting from scratch and you're over 40 years old is you first have to realize that it's possible, right? You gotta kind of get in your mind that you can do it. You're not too old and it's not too late, right? That's the first thing you got to think about in your mind. Get your mind prepared for this journey. And by getting your mind prepared for this journey, I'm saying belief, belief, belief. Have faith that you can save up a measure of wealth and you can do it before you get started on this journey. That's very important. Understand that 40 years old is not that important. You're basically middle-aged and you have a long time to go. The key is to start now, and you got to get going right now. But first, believe that it's possible, because everything you're going to do with your money has to first start in your mind. Now, number 2 is this. You have to begin to read and do some self-learning, some self-development, some self-education. You got to begin to take in new information so you can learn new stuff about money, right? Because everything that you've known about money up to this point has led you to not having anything at all in your savings for retirement. So you have to reframe the way you think. And the best way to start to do that is to begin to read and take in new information. You should be reading a nonfiction book about money or investing money at least once a month. So by the end of the year, you'll have 12 new books that have given you tons of information about this journey that you're about to embark upon. Now, the third thing you need to do if you don't have any money saved for retirement is you need to write out your plan. What do you want? And how do you plan to go about it? You have to figure that out. And you got to write this plan out on a piece of paper, spreadsheet, but somewhere it needs to be plastered somewhere where you can see it and have access to it. Not only writing out a general plan, a big vision of what you want, but you have to write out specific goals. And under each specific financial goal, you need to have some action steps, things you do on a daily or weekly basis that's going to help you reach each one of those goals. Now, it sounds corny and it sounds cliche-ish, but figuring out your plan and your strategy and then writing it out is key, and it works, right? So your plan that includes your big vision of where you want to go, your goals, 3 or 4 goals, and action steps underneath each goal is one thing. But then you have to commit to those things as well. But again, you have to write it down. You got to make the vision plain, right? Because you have to strategize yourself out of this hole that you're in. And I call it a hole, guys. It's not the end of the world. You just have to strategize how you're going to get out of the hole. Guys, if you get value from this video, please smash the like button below. And please consider subscribing to this channel if you're not already a subscriber. And also, don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family. Now, the fourth thing that you have to do if you don't have anything saved is you have to begin to obviously invest money. You have to begin putting your money towards appreciating things that are going up in value. Hey guys, if you just committed $500 a month for the next, say, 25 years, if it's getting an 8% return on investment every single year, that's going to total in 25 years $473,000. If you adjust that for inflation over the next 25 years, that turns into about $290,000 adjusted for inflation just by putting away $500 a month and getting 8% return, an average of 8% return. Now, who wouldn't want to have an extra $300,000 in the next 25 years or so to spend and to live on? All of us would be okay with that, right? So that's just a small example of what compound interest is all about in terms of you investing your money, right? You can have that at the age of 65 if you start today. And you don't have to just do 500. That's just one example. You could do $1,000, right? And have plenty more money than that. But the point is, you have to start and you have to go ahead and get aggressive with it. But I want you to get aggressive with it intelligently, right? Not just go out and start putting all your money in these investments. I want you to know what you're investing in. Understand compound interest. Understand tax implications on what you invest in, capital gains, etc. You do all that by what I said in number 2, the reading and the learning. Now, specifically in terms of investing, I suggest a total stock market index fund. That's a good place to start with your learning. Understanding the difference between individual stocks, mutual funds, index funds, ETFs, and bonds, right? That's something that you should maybe consider learning. So do your research on that. And also make sure that if you have a job and they're offering a 401k match, make sure you get that match. And then if you want to invest more into what the company actually invests your money in, go for it. Or you can simply open up a brokerage account and invest anything above and beyond that 401k match that your job offers, invest that into the stock market at a brokerage firm. Now, if you have no money saved, you have to concentrate on paying down some of that debt. That way you can accelerate your net worth. You can grow your net worth, but you have to reduce the liability side of the equation. Net worth is assets minus liabilities. Well, we want you to invest in appreciating assets, but we also want you to lower the liability side, the debt. So you got to focus on reducing your debt. And I would focus on doing that net worth equation at least a couple of times a year, so you can sort of focus on it. What you decide to focus on with your money is going to grow. So if you focus on your net worth and focus on your assets going up and your liabilities and debt going away, that's going to ultimately give you more money. Everything you're doing from here on out, from age 40 on, is geared towards reducing those liabilities and increasing those assets. And you might consider the debt snowball plan to help you get rid of those debts that are on things that are going down in value. Now, the 6th thing you got to do, which is the big elephant in the room, is you got to get your income up so you have more money to invest. You have more money to hurry up and pay off debts. You have more money to go towards your emergency fund. Increasing your income is sort of the elephant in the room, right, guys? You want to raise your income. Now, how do you raise your income over the age of 40? That's something that we got to figure out. There's really basically 2 ways to have more money. Either you decrease your expenses or you increase your income. One or the other, right? If you're going to decrease your expenses, guys, that just means you're going to live a little bit more frugally. And you're going to cut out some things that you do right now. And that is going to help you have more money. The flip side, of course, is just to go out and get more income so you have more money, right? The whole key is this, guys. You want to have every single month, when you do a written, unique budget every month, you want to have as big of a cushion between your expenses and your income as possible. The bigger that cushion is, the more money that you have to go towards all of that investing and all that emergency fund saving and all of that debt payoff. You have more money the bigger that cushion is. That means living well below your means being your income, and actually increasing your income. How do we monetize a gift or a talent or something you enjoy doing or a set of skills that you have? How do we monetize that and make more money at what you enjoy doing or what you're already good at? Remember this, guys. Your 2 most important wealth building tools is 1, your ability to keep your expenses low, and 2, your income. Those are your 2 biggest wealth building tools. So if you can figure a way to do those things, you're gonna have more income. Make more income, keep your expenses low. Now, I ask you to stay tuned for number 7 and number 8, because they're probably the most important things. Nothing else is gonna matter. When you get to age 40 and you wanna build some wealth and build some savings in your retirement accounts, nothing else is gonna matter if you don't do number 7 and 8 correct. Now, number 7 is this. You have to be disciplined, you have to be focused, you have to be consistent, you have to be accountable, and you have to be committed. If you're not those things, then nothing else on this list is gonna matter. If you can't be consistent with investing in your retirement for your future without touching it, having the discipline to not get a loan from it, and you're focused on it, and you're committed to doing this whole plan, if you don't have that, guys, it ain't gonna happen for you. You have to be in control of you. You have to be able to tell yourself no. You have to be able to tell yourself, let's find a different way to do this. You gotta be able to tell yourself, that's not the right way I wanna spend my money. You have to be able to tell yourself, that's not in the budget. That's not in the plan. You gotta be disciplined. And if you're not disciplined, throw everything else out the water. Now, let's go to number 8. Number 8 is equally important. Number 8 is this. You have to take care of your health. You gotta take care of the one body that you have. That means you gotta exercise. It means you gotta walk or swim or run, or you have to have some movement in your life. You have to eat right. You have to take care of your physical well-being and also your mental health. You have to do the things that de-stress you. You have to do the things that relax you, right? And take some of that anxiety away. You have to take care of your physical and your mental health. Again, just like number 7, where I said discipline, consistency, and being focused and committed, just like I said, all of those things matter most. If you don't take care of your health, guys, you're not going to be around for the next 20 years to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So a lot of folks don't really talk about health when it comes to money, but we all know that health is wealth. The longer that you're here and the more time that you have to actually enjoy your wealth and have more fun and enjoy life, the better. So if you're 40 years old or over 40, make sure that you're spending good quality time taking care of you. Eating right, exercising, walking on a regular basis, and just prioritizing your health and your mental well-being, that's going to take you a long way towards helping you achieve whatever goal that you're trying to achieve with your money. Hey, you've got to take care of the temple that you have. And not only does it include your physical and your mental, but it also includes your spiritual life as well. You got to take care of all of those things so that you're here and can enjoy all the wealth and all the money and all the good times that you're going to accumulate on your financial journey. Why get your income up? Why lower your expenses and turn your life around with money if you're not healthy enough to enjoy it mentally, physically, and spiritually? So guys, take your health serious. Now listen guys, I'm not saying anywhere in this video to not enjoy your life, to not have fun. You can manage your money well and budget your money and have plenty of fun. For some of you, it's going to take an entire lifestyle change because ultimately, guys, you want to be throwing $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 every single month towards your investments. But the big key is this, guys. You got to have faith. You got to believe and understand that it's not too late for you just because you're over 40. Building wealth is a journey. It's a process. I look at life in 4 quarters. Every quarter is 20 years. Right now at 40 years old, it's just halftime. You got a lot more game to go. And listen, hey, if you get to be over age 80, guess what? That's just bonus. That's just overtime, right? But listen, you're only halfway done at 40 years old, guys, so never think that it's too late. You're not too old. So there you have it, guys. Those are my 8 things that you need to be considering and thinking about doing if you're 40 years old or older and you have nothing saved for retirement. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button below for me. Share this video with your friends, your family, and your network. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. Hey, the best person who's going to take care of the old you is the young you. Guys, take care of yourself and take care of other people. Until the next video, peace.